In the last video, I forgot to talk about the online tools. I was using the paper packet only. If you're choosing to use some of these online tools, this is where they get kind of cool and interactive. This is where you've got your 3 buckets. We don't need to add a bucket. We're just going to have 3. We've got our strengths or weaknesses, and you're going to have strength 1, strength 2, counter argument, or weakness 1, weakness 2, counter argument. And in the box below, you can write the strength. So that would be physical fitness, etc. Here would be discipline and respect, and then the counter argument, cultural narrowness and cruelty, or if you're doing your weaknesses, which I talked about in the first video. This is where I really like this format because you can easily just pull up the documents and take a look at them and review the documents, and I think your notes will even appear in there. It's really neat. You also can just use your paper packet if you're using that and flip to it. That's just the same. But if you want to, you can grab the blue letter and drop it, grab it, drag it, and drop it in the appropriate bucket. And this will come in handy later. So we had A and E here, so on and so forth. I think we had A, B, and D here. And please look through the documents. You may find others that could work in these buckets. If we were there as a class, we would be having a big discussion and deciding together, but that's not possible, so we're kind of doing it this way. And once you've got your topics in there and your buckets, I'll talk about this next in a moment, but you can see where when you go to the next piece, it's going to bring what you've fit in there over. So let me go back and put in, we've got physical fitness. This would be discipline. And then this would be, I'm just going to put cruelty here to save time. It would be cultural narrowness and cruelty. When we come to the next stage, cancel. I guess it didn't save my changes. If it says that, just wait a moment and it'll save your changes. Down here at the bottom, see it says saved. Now I can go to the next page. It titles my body paragraphs there, and it gives you the documents right here that you can open and look at. It's really cool. So it sorts them for you based on your sorting, and it brings them over, and you can look over your notes as needed. You also can use the paper packet and just flip to those. But this is where you're going to start gathering evidence from the documents that physical fitness was a strength, that discipline and respect was a strength, and that cruelty and cultural narrowness could be seen as a weakness, but you're going to shoot that argument down later. So if you're choosing to use the online tools, this is how you would use those for the bucketing. And in my next video, I'll talk about the chicken foot, and I'll try to talk about both the paper version and the online version this time.